All right, now we're going to talk about why do we struggle with self-care? Why is this even important? Look, if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have, first of all, the demands of an entrepreneur are more than the demands of an employee. You know, in in your own business, you got to attract, convert, deliver. You've got to market, you got to sell, you've got an entire business to run. There's a lot more responsibility, and so it's really important that you take care of yourself to keep yourself productive and healthy so that you can do what you need to do. We all know that self care is important to your well being and success in life. This fact alone doesn't make it any easier to carve out more time in your life for it. Please keep listening to discover some of the reasons you might struggle with self care so that you can be more aware as you try to work into your routine. You might feel shame. Many people don't find the time for self care, and the simple reason that deep down they don't believe they deserve it. You know, I deserve that massage. Uh, this comes from the poor self image when an individual doesn't believe they're worth the time for proper self care. Improving your self image and reminding yourself you are deserving, you are important, you're deserving of self care can make it easier for you to schedule time in your busy life for it. Uh, Also, one of the reasons that we struggle with self care is you don't want to make the effort. It's also an effort to set aside time out of your schedule to take care of yourself, and some people are too lazy or too distracted to make this effort. Often, this laziness goes back to a poor self-image or poor time management, or both. So these two aspects may need to be addressed if you find yourself not wanting to make an effort to include self-care in your life. Sometimes these people find it easier to engage in self-care when they put it directly into their schedule. And you know what? I've had a client or two end up in the hospital because they didn't take time to take care of themselves. So you can be very proactive about this and make sure you schedule it in your calendar. The third thing is you don't know what self care is. In this day and age, it's common to hear people say, treat yourself. And it's important to distinguish that treating yourself is not self care. Treating yourself should come as a reward after a specific activity, not a regular staple in your life. For example, treating yourself is to an ice cream cone on a Friday night, while self care is being sure you eat enough healthy fruits and vegetables. So it's important to make that distinction. Another reason we struggle with self care is you're tired. The number one reason that people struggle with self care is that they're tired. This is a self perpetuating problem because without proper self care, you'll feel increasingly tired. If this is something you struggle with, it's important to get over that first step of self care and get yourself some rest so that you don't feel too tired for future self care sessions. I've learned personally that when I have my iPhone has a bedtime reminder and it tells me to wind down at 10:15 at night, bedtime's 11, and I have a wake up alarm every day at 7 a.m. You want to make sure that you turn off your electronic devices, um, uh, to make sure that you can get proper sleep. All in all, there are several reasons you could be struggling with self care. This conversation might not even list your specific reason here. Regardless, it'd be best if you found out why you're struggling with self care so you can solve the problem. Without self care, you'll be tired, stressed out, and possibly end up in the hospital. And this is something don't want to do. You want to make sure you take care of yourself so you can live a long and healthy and happy life. This is Joe Nicasio, your business mentor. And look, why do I teach this stuff about self care and self love? Because, if I'm going to help you escape the job you hate, let's help you build the business and the life that you love and being very intentional about it. So, doing what you love isn't just about the activity, but it's about, being healthy and happy and free and making an impact, but also enjoying life and being healthy in this life. If you take good care of yourself, you can have longevity. You can live a long and healthy and fruitful life. And if you don't, you're going to burn out. You're going to be ineffective, and you're not going to have the success that you want, need, desire, and deserve. And so, please take care of yourself so you can succeed at a higher level. God bless you. And if you need the help's available. Reach out. This is Joe Nicasio, your business mentor. God bless you. Have a great uh, morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world.